Why is 18% middle gray important for accurate spot metering? Imagine trying to take a perfect photo and wondering why some images look off even when you think your settings are right. The secret often lies in how your camera measures light. When you use a spot meter, it's like giving your camera a tiny flashlight to check the brightness of a specific spot. But here's the key. The camera's light meter is calibrated to interpret a certain level of reflectance as neutral. That level is 18% middle gray. This 18% value is not just a random number. It's a standard that photographers and camera manufacturers agree on because it closely matches how humans perceive brightness. When a surface reflects about 18% of the light hitting it, the camera's meter sees it as a middle tone. This means that if you point your spot meter at an object that reflects 18% of the light, the camera will set the exposure so that the scene appears balanced. Why does this matter? Because many scenes contain a mix of dark shadows and bright highlights. If your meter is set to a different reference point, it might overexpose or underexpose parts of your shot. Using an 18% gray card helps you get around this problem. When you aim your spot meter at this card, the reading it gives you is a reliable baseline. It's like telling your camera, this is what middle gray looks like in this lighting. This method is especially useful in tricky lighting situations. For example, when shooting in bright sunlight or dim indoor light, the meter might be fooled by extreme brightness or darkness. Spot metering on an 18% gray card ensures your exposure is accurate regardless of the scene's overall brightness. It's like giving your camera a neutral reference point that doesn't get skewed by colors or tones. Another benefit is that it helps you avoid common mistakes. If you meter off a very dark area, your image might become too bright, losing detail in the shadows. If you meter off a very bright area, your photo could end up too dark, losing highlight details. Using an 18% gray card as your target keeps these issues in check. In digital photography and film, consistent exposure is key to making editing easier later on. Spot metering on an 18% gray card gives you a solid starting point for white balance and color correction too. It's like having a neutral reference that makes your workflow smoother. So, in simple terms, 18% middle gray is important because it's a standard that helps your camera interpret light correctly. It ensures your photos are properly exposed, no matter what kind of scene you're shooting. It's a small tool with a big impact on making your images look natural and balanced.